positive that I messed it up again. We might be a little quiet today.
Why is that? Why are you messing stuff up?
I don't know. This is as high as I can get it to go. I got to get the pros out here.
But it looks like it's moving over there.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys can hear us okay because it is Friday. We've got a lot to tell you about coming up for the weekend. It's a Mother's Day weekend, so
Yes, it
want
is.
to make
There's
sure.
always the pressure on that.
Yep. We had, since our last show that I was here with Colton, we got more information on the tornadoes that happened earlier this week.
Yes, we did.
And there might be some times and places where we can see a little phenomenon.
Well, yeah, the sun has been active.
Yes.
So, it kind of charges the particles up higher levels of the atmosphere. And that is when potentially you could see the northern lights. Impossible to predict it. You just know when the conditions are right for it, sort of like severe weather. Okay, all the conditions are there. Will it happen or won't it happen?
Okay.
And I would think tonight and the next couple of nights. Obviously, though, in our area, what the problem always is well, darkness and clouds can be an issue. But yeah, if you're out and about, especially away from, let's say, street lights, take a peek and see what's going on.
See it.
Yeah.
All right.
So what do you want to talk about first?
Well, I'm going to talk about rainfall first because that's the first thing.
Well, that's really what I'm talking about today. Of course, yesterday we had the clouds, and just depending on where you were, the Lansing area was just kind of some on and off showers. While south of Lansing, it was steady rain for a good portion of the day. And there is more rain ahead over the next 5 days. Shock, right?
Yeah.
Not today though. I've got a lot of sunshine out there right now. It's a good looking day today. If you have outdoor plans this evening, you're fine. Late tonight is when we have our next chance of rain. Now Saturday is not a total rain out, but there will be some showers early in the day. Then we get a bit of a break. Afternoon hours, we'll be on the lookout for maybe a pop-up shower, but that is about it. I want to point out, we've been talking about this past couple of days. Sunday for Mother's Day looks like it will be dry in our part of the state, high near 70 degrees. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. And then we got the chance of rain again on Monday. Out there right now, just think back, a month ago, the trees were bare and it was, the lawns were kind of brown on these sky cams. It definitely looks like late spring, early summer out there right now. It may not feel like it just yet as far as summer. Here is a look at downtown Lansing. Not seeing a cloud in the sky there. 47 degrees currently in Lansing. Jackson right now, clear skies. Temperature in Jackson, it is 48. We were in the upper 30s in the Charlotte area early this morning. So I know all those plants are kind of tempting that you're seeing in the garden centers and such. They're in a pot that you can pick up and move in the garage. My rule of thumb is, Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
But I know people are buying plants right now. And then you go, well, I want to buy them now because there won't be anything good when, I'm ready to buy them in a week. If it's something you can pick up and carry in the garage, go for it. Here's the satellite picture. We are clear right now. Notice some cloud cover up to the north. A few more will develop there and then just kind of drift down our way. So we're going to end up with a mix of clouds and sun today. Our computer model is, really trying to pop up some showers this afternoon. I wouldn't say the chance is zero, but it's small. So if you see a sprinkle, that would really be about it. We go through the evening hours, we're fine. There is our next disturbance. It's right about there. It's got a front with it, and it is going to come through here tonight. What this means for us, late tonight we see a few raindrops. They will be here to start the day off tomorrow. Then they'll be off to the east. Tomorrow afternoon, kind of a same scenario as today. There could be a pop-up shower in the afternoon, and maybe it's a slightly greater chance tomorrow afternoon. This afternoon, or late this morning in the afternoon, not bad at all. Still sunny at 10 a.m., 55. We are near 60 at noon, low 60s at 4, and near 60 at 8 o'clock this evening. Tomorrow, early in the day, there's some rain.
Okay.
There'll be a few peaks at the sun, then there'll be a couple pop-up showers Saturday afternoon, a high near 60. Mother's Day is like you won the lottery.
Good.
Still calling for some sunshine, high near 70 degrees. And then next week, it's kind of unsettled. We're in the 60s, low 70s, a lot of disturbances just kind of quickly passing through here. And from time to time, we see a shower or storm. So be alert to that. Pay attention to later forecasts this weekend and early next week. We'll be able to maybe be a little more specific on the timing on some of this stuff. You can always check out our forecast on the News 10 First Alert Weather app. It's free. You'll find it on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Search for WILX Weather. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, the First Alert Weather app, first of all, has been very helpful so far this week.
Well, it's been a busy week.
It's been a busy week.
It's been a busy week.
We've been telling you that's how you can, first of all, everybody loves prizes. So on a First Alert Weather Day like we had earlier this week, you could win an umbrella, which you need probably this weekend. Plus, that's how you submit a lot of the photos and videos right from your phone. You don't have to like upload it.
I mean, you can do it on WILX.com too, but on the weather app, you can submit
right there from your phone.
And it all goes to the same place.
Yep.
And I think most importantly, you know, this week when we had thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings and tornado watches, you know, it was all right there in your hands. So, you know, and it's, you know, sometimes you can't get to the TV or you can't get to the computer or whatever.
And that's also why Colton and I were here on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, because people lost power, but they still had Wi-Fi. You could still get updates. So that's why we were doing that.
It was a very busy week for us. But that app is kind of an important tool, especially when you're on the go. Yeah. I mean, we understand. You're not always there in front of the television set trying to watch this.
And you're not always in the same city, so it follows you if you let it. And
your phone's a tornado watch has been issued. Okay, I got to pay attention to what's going on.
And it's very easy to use, which is always a good thing too. Some of those weather apps and some apps altogether can be kind of confusing and everything. It's very, very easy.
The difference between ours and a lot of the other ones is we actually do go in and update the forecast. We go in and tweak things a little bit as opposed to just, this is what the computer spit out this morning and that's what it is. So,
and you get to see their faces on the video.
Well, you watch those morning videos, you go, oh, he needs to wear a mask. Anyway.
All right, well, here's what we got coming up on News 10 today. At 11, Colton Sikracki will be there, right?
Yes, he will be there, and I believe it's Seth.
It is Seth, because Seth is, well, still here. So we told you about it earlier this morning, but we are going to have updates on 2 morning crashes, one in Lansing at a really busy intersection and another in Eaton County, plus part of the Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge is set to be removed from the cargo ship tomorrow, so we're going to have a look at that. Seems like forever that happened ago, but there's
so much, and they can't get out there because there's so much in the water, and you know, this metal, and it's, you know, it's
dangerous and it's cold. Yeah, so we're going to have an update from Baltimore on that, and a man acquitted in the Governor Gretchen Whitmer kidnapping plot is now running to become a sheriff in Michigan. Okay. We'll have more on that, and in about an hour and a half, we're going to have some information from NOAA on the...
They're talking about the geomagnetic storm on the sun. Actually happened about a day ago, but then all electrons and things kind of come to Earth and charge things up, and it was a pretty big one, like to the point that it can affect things like the power grid, and there's more than just the northern lights with this. Well, it charges.
Is it going to make like penguins fly and elephants swim?
It's not, not a for sure thing, but it can sometimes affect electronic things. And they'll talk about all of that, and I'm sure they'll talk about the northern lights and all sorts of stuff. People who are actually experts at space weather, which is not me.
Well,
some would say I'm not an expert here on Earth, but I try to.
We think so. Yeah. I'll have that for you here at 10 a.m. wherever you're watching us right now, plus on Facebook. So.
It's interesting stuff. We should all watch it and maybe learn something about it.
It'll be our little Friday learning session. So.
It's like school.
We'll be back here at 2 o'clock with another update of your weather from Colton, and I'll check in with our news team to see what they're working on for over 90 minutes of news. It starts with First at 4, and I will snag one of the ladies from Studio 10. Now that Nicole's back from New York City, she's famous after being on the Today Show earlier.
Well, she was back yesterday. I mean, she made a quick return back to work. I thought
she's a little jet setter, man. Yeah, she was ready to go. So we're gonna have more from them.
You're gonna talk to her, huh?
I'm gonna try and talk to her. Yeah, see how the trip was. See if her and Rochelle are recovered from the coconut cream pie incident yesterday. If you missed it, it's on the Studio 10 YouTube channel.
I need to watch Studio 10 more often.
You do, because Colton pied both Nicole and Rochelle yesterday.
It's a waste of a good pie.
It was funny. Anyway, we
Have
have
a
that
good
on the
day.
Studio 10 YouTube page. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.